Mr.
It's Dietrich.
Oh. Mr. Dietrich can now present his testimony.
Is this really all he's paying us for?
What's happening here?
I don't know. This is
crazy.
it's kind of
Looks insane.
All right, stop. I could describe every tree I saw on the journeys there. I could tell you every part where the tracks straightened and bent. There's the water dripping on the rivers below had echoed just a bit louder because the bridge had been reinforced earlier that year with one extra pillar of metal. The first corner you turn, when you see it, kilometers away, covered in fog. And then you saw it. The black arm pointing to the sky. As I rocked forward and back on the journey, I felt like at that point I had no choice. I had stepped onto the train and it was going so fast I couldn't jump off anymore. My soul had left my body. Now the body would carry out its orders like an automaton. Just a figure of bones and flesh that viewing from afar I could not stop, touch, interfere with. I could tell you every tiny part of my schedule from memory. But I never stuck to schedule. Because the first part wasn't the screams. It was the silence. And in that silence, I only had myself and my thoughts to keep me company. In an eternity where I could do nothing but contemplate my place in hell. I didn't like the silence. I wanted the screams. So I went back to the tracks during lunch breaks. When my shift was over. At night. When I had a spare moment. Speaking over my thoughts, doubts. With repetition of two magical words. Right. As I picked a Jew off the train to work as a slave in the factories. Left. As I gestured to another to go to the gas chambers. Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 The thoughts were gone. And in that cycle of repetition, I could almost sleep at night and cease to remember that my soul even existed, forgetting that my face was the one thing that united millions of people. Erased from the planet, blown into ash. I tell myself that right now I'd quit. I'd run into the forest and be rightfully shot for what I'd done. Maybe as soon as I hear the gas pipes rattle and hiss, I'd run in with the rest and see my fate, but the fate that only I deserved. But I kept getting paid, and I kept going home. And that's what the first part of it is. Living with yourself. It's not the knowledge that you're there to carry out murders that anyone else can do for you. It's the fact that you can still sleep at night, make love to your wife, as if nothing happened. I close my eyes, and all I can see is that hand of ash burning your throat in the frigid Polish winter hell, the taste of sulfur on your tongue, as the millions of raining souls would tempt you to join them. The miasma forces tears into your eyes, even when you feel nothing. I was on the path one day and it began to snow. And I heard the sound of a child catching snowflakes in her hand. Beautiful 8-armed snowflakes of a million endearing details melt away in a second, as if it was nothing. Amidst the curses, the screams, the cries, the sound of her laughter was the most haunting thing I have ever heard. And from that day, I had the idea that I would laugh as well. I'd imagine myself as Elsa Dietrich from that day on, catching snowflakes in my hands and playing with them in the last inevitable seconds before they melt away. The fact that I had scissors, blades, threads, and pills in my hands just made the game a little more fun. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. Whatever is coming after I die, I embrace as inevitable and just.
What was that thing that he did with his hands?
You didn't hear me split? Smoke?
Are the thoughts gone now?
I cannot ask for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. Whatever is coming for me after I die, I embrace as inevitable and just. These are my thoughts that none of you seem to understand. See, I haven't died yet, and I can only assume that I somehow got away with it. I won, even if I didn't want to. And I won again today. And all I can keep doing is continue to win.